What if I told you that the chilling ransom notes in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance aren't what they seem? What if the real monster isn't a kidnapper demanding cash, but a psychological mastermind playing a sick, twisted game of emotional torture? Stop everything you are doing. The narrative you've been fed by the mainstream media is collapsing right before our eyes. We've just uncovered the darkest, most manipulative trap in this entire investigation, and trust me, you are not ready for this truth. Because the person sending these notes doesn't want money. They want something much, much worse. Let's rewind and look at the horrifying foundation of this absolute nightmare. Nancy Guthrie vanished, leaving behind a trail of shattered lives and a family drowning in despair. At the center of this media circus is Savannah, thrust into the unforgiving spotlight, returning to her high-profile position on the Today Show. But the very second Savannah stepped back into the public eye, all hell broke loose. This wasn't just a coincidence. This was a calculated, venomous strike. For weeks, the tension has been boiling. Savannah's very public profile has been a magnet for controversy, making her a walking target. Behind the scenes, the pressure has been suffocating, tearing alliances apart and sparking vicious whispers in the industry. Was Savannah's fame a catalyst for Nancy's disappearance? The rumors have been vicious, and the emotional toll? Absolute devastation. But then came the day that changed everything. The day Savannah tried to reclaim her life, a shadow from the dark web reached out and wrapped its hands around her throat. We are talking about two utterly terrifying ransom notes delivered straight to the media. Not to the cops, not to private investigators, to the media. Why? Because this was never about keeping things quiet. This was a desperate, explosive cry for attention, designed to humiliate, break, and destroy. It was a ticking time bomb just waiting to detonate on national television, and the mastermind behind it knew exactly where to strike to inflict the maximum amount of pain. And if you think you know who sent them, prepare to have your mind blown. The history of this case is soaked in bizarre discrepancies, but this takes the trauma to an entirely new, deeply disturbing level. You won't believe what happens next. Picture this. The cameras are rolling. Savannah takes a deep, trembling breath on the set of the Today Show, trying to hold her shattered world together. At that exact same moment, newsrooms across the country receive two chilling emails from the same sender, sent mere hours apart. The first note? A gut-wrenching, sick declaration. Nancy is dead. But before the tears can even dry, a second note drops like a sledgehammer. I saw her alive. I know where she is. Boom. Total, utter chaos. How does someone flip from dead to alive in a matter of hours? I'll tell you how. Psychological warfare. Leaked internal emails from the network show executives in full-blown panic mode. One producer allegedly texted, "Pull Savannah off the air now. Someone is playing God with her mind." Twitter completely erupted. Hashtag Nancy Notes became the #1 global trend in minutes, with armchair detectives losing their minds over the contradictions. But here is the absolute most sickening part, the major twist that changes everything. Look at the money. They asked for $34,000 in Bitcoin. Read that again. $34,000. There is a literal anonymous reward fund sitting at over $1 million. If this was a real kidnapper looking for a payday, they would have taken the $1 million ghost route. Why lower the demand to a pathetic $34K and go public? Because, my friends, this isn't a ransom. It's a smokescreen. A leaked DM from an alleged FBI consultant went viral last night, stating, "The low figure is a deliberate mockery. They aren't trying to get paid. They are trying to get caught. Or worse, frame someone on the inside." And that inside source? They just pointed the finger at someone you would never suspect. The internet absolutely melted down when that leak hit. You have millions of people realizing that this $34,000 demand is a giant, glowing red flag. The narrative violently shifted from a kidnapping to a targeted assassination of Savannah's mental health. Why? Because keeping both hope and despair alive simultaneously is the ultimate form of psychological torture. Top-tier influencers and celebrities are now jumping into the absolute war zone of a comment section. True crime YouTuber Bailey Sarian supposedly tweeted, "This isn't about money. This is personal. Someone wants Savannah to break on live TV." Even Joe Rogan allegedly brought it up on his podcast, shouting, "You don't go to the media for 34 grand unless you're trying to send a message to the sister." The backlash against the media for even publishing the notes has been ferocious. But just when you thought the drama couldn't reach a higher boiling point, a massive, earth-shattering second twist dropped just hours ago. An anonymous hacker group claimed to have traced the IP address of the second ransom note. And guess where it supposedly pinged from? Not a dark web server in Russia, not a burner phone in a ditch. It pinged from a network shockingly close to Savannah's own inner circle. Are you kidding me? The call is coming from inside the house. Industry insiders are whispering that the entire kidnapping ransom angle is a desperate cover-up for a massive family feud over Nancy's estate. Could someone close to Savannah be weaponizing Nancy's disappearance to force her out of the spotlight forever? If this IP leak is verified, someone is going to jail, and reputations are going to burn to ash. But wait until you hear who the internet thinks did it. The fallout has been apocalyptic. Social media has split into two viciously warring factions. On one side, you have Team Savannah, fiercely defending her and demanding the FBI arrest whoever is torturing her. Fans are spamming TikTok with videos analyzing the IP address leak, screaming that Savannah is the real victim of a malicious stalker. But then, there is the dark side of the internet. The inside job theorists are tearing Savannah apart. Viral Reddit threads with tens of thousands of upvotes are dissecting her every micro-expression on the Today Show. One user posted, "Notice how she didn't look surprised? She knows exactly who sent the $34K demand. She's hiding something." It's a brutal, unforgiving witch hunt. Major news anchors are throwing subtle shade, questioning if the network should suspend Savannah until the inner circle leak is investigated. PR experts are calling this the biggest crisis management disaster of the decade. A fake audio clip even started circulating on X, allegedly of a network executive screaming, "If her team sent those notes for sympathy ratings, we are all finished." It is complete and total hysteria. People are losing their jobs over defending the wrong side. The controversy has reached such a toxic level that the original tragedy, Finding Nancy, is being eclipsed by the sick, twisted reality TV show this has become. Is this exact chaos what the note sender wanted all along? To turn the public against the family? Because if they wanted to destroy Savannah's reputation and turn the internet into a digital mob, it is working perfectly. But what the public doesn't know is that the police already have a prime suspect, and their identity is going to shock the entire world to its core. Just when everyone thought they had this figured out, just when the internet was ready to cancel Savannah's inner circle, a final, absolutely paralyzing twist dropped. Late last night, a highly credible dark web monitor leaked a screenshot. The $34,000 Bitcoin wallet linked to the ransom notes? It just received a deposit. Someone actually paid the fake ransom. Why would anyone pay a ransom that experts have publicly declared a psychological hoax? Unless the threat wasn't a hoax to the person who paid it. Unless someone knows exactly what that $34,000 was really meant for. Was it hush money? A payoff for a completely different crime? The FBI is reportedly scrambling, and gag orders are being slapped on everyone involved. The narrative has completely shattered. This isn't just a missing person case anymore. It is a high-level conspiracy involving cryptocurrency, media manipulation, and an insider cover-up that goes all the way to the top. The board is set, the pieces are moving, and the mastermind is still pulling the strings from the shadows. The truth is about to break the internet, and the next 24 hours are going to be critical. I am absolutely shaking right now, and I know you are too. I need to hear from you immediately. Drop a comment below right now. Do you think Savannah's inner circle sent the notes, or is a twisted stalker playing God with her life? And who paid that Bitcoin wallet? Hit that subscribe button and smash the like button right now, because my next video is going to expose exactly who owns that crypto wallet, and you will not want to miss it. The drama is just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.